we should be streaming. There we go. All right. So Greg's going to be coming in a bit, but he needs to feed the dogs. I already got started because I had to redo some of the mods just to make sure they were all working properly. But looks like everything's good. If I need to change it, I will. Javik's got some new armor. Wait for Greg to get here real quick before we start.
So much has been lost. So much has changed. For me, it was only yesterday. Our empire spanned the galaxy. Now we are only a myth. I still have much to learn about this cycle. I still have much to learn about this cycle.
EDI doesn't pilot the Normandy, she is the Normandy.
No, she's a passenger in the Normandy, just like us. The ship was a spacefaring vessel before EDI even existed.
Engineer Donnelly is correct. The Normandy SR-2 was completely spaceworthy prior to my installation.
See, EDI agrees with me.
EDI's mind and the Normandy are a whole entity now. You couldn't just move the processors, the AI core, to another ship.
Engineer Adams is correct. Processes that contribute to my self-awareness are spread throughout the ship.
See? EDI agrees with me.
But unlike EDI, our brains couldn't have existed without our bodies.
That is a requisite for being organic. You have to look beyond that limited definition of life.
Joker pilots the Normandy. He doesn't take over EDI's body when he does that. When EDI controls the ship, she's piloting, just like Joker.
EDI doesn't pilot the Normandy, she is the Normandy.
No, she's a passenger in the Normandy.
EDI can direct the Normandy with her thoughts. She sees, hears, and feels through the ship's sensor arrays. The Normandy is her body.
I've seen EDI's body, and its curves are a fine sight better than the Normandy's hull.
Oh,
So
come
what
on.
do you think, EDI?
Are we more than our thoughts?
I'm done. Any more of this, and my head's gonna explode.
Those FBA couplings you got last tour are still holding up. Thanks again, Commander. Commander?
Power grid is in the green. Power grid is in the green.
Commander.
See if there's any more engineering upgrades to get. Nope.
Have you seen our newest crew member?
You mean the biggest story in 50,000 years that I can in no way talk about?
So you have seen him. Just wondering.
You know, in the old days, they didn't have automatic cameras. Reporters had to cake on the makeup. Do we need to talk, Commander?
Not right now.
Let me know when we do. Commander.
I'm coming to get you. Don't you dare. They're everywhere. You just get didn't see you there. This is a recording from Ferris Fields. Months ago. I lost a lot of friends that day. I lost my husband. I grieved. Said goodbye, made my peace.
You were talking to him when the collectors hit?
I was organizing construction at a remote station a few clicks south of the main colony. Robert managed to get outside of the field the collectors put up. Instead of running, he called me.
I'm sorry for your loss. He obviously cared a lot about you.
He was afraid I wouldn't let go. But for him, I moved on. Or at least I thought I had. Then the invasion hits. There's no time. And the one
Sucks
thing
to
I
be
grab
you,
is
bro.
this. I mean, what's the point of moving on with your life when everything is going to hell?
Start thinking that way and we've already lost.
Yeah, you're right, but... Well, to be honest, I've never felt as alone as I do right now.
You're not alone, Steve. I'm here, anytime you need me.
I appreciate that, Shepard, I really do. But don't worry, Commander. When I'm in that pilot seat, I'm there 100%. I won't fail you. It's just the downtime between missions that's hard, you know?
I know.
I'm gonna take off the earpiece here. Because we can always just put it here, I think. Oh no, we can't. Yeah, I think that was only a Mass Effect 3 thing. I mean, Mass Effect 2. I'm here and I'm better than boyfriend. Unfortunately, we are already with Best Girl, so... Let's see if we got it. Oh, we got the Mako finally. Do we have anything new? Nope, okay, so we're gonna do Grissom Academy first. And then we're gonna go to the Citadel. But first we will talk to everyone.
I still can't believe it. A real live Prothean. Doc must be over the moon.
You could say that.
I hear the guy's not all there. Exactly. Damn. I can't imagine. Brought forward 50,000 years. Last of your kind. That's bound to screw with your mind.
Yeah.
Well, here's hoping he can help us with the Reapers. I bet the Elusive Man's boiling in his brandy right about now. Took that Prothean right out from under him.
What? Why? I hate school. Oh, and this kid, but Jack is the teacher of the school. You remember Jack from the last game?
Ready when you are.
And there's the Mako. Thought for a second I was gonna fall off. Seriously, like put a railing there or something. Dr. Chocolates.
I'm glad to see we have Garrus back. I wanted to help with his scars, but I think he actually likes them. No crew health issues to report.
Alright, Garrus, what do you have to say? Because I think after every mission, each squad mate has something new to say.
Seen a lot of crazy things in my time on the Normandy, Shepard. Talking Reaper, talking plant, and now a real live talking Prothean. Hell of a thing, waking up to find everything you know is destroyed. But I imagine the chance to get some payback is consolation. Doubt you and I'll ever get a second chance against the Reapers.
Jack probably got a new tattoo that says best teacher, bitch. No, I could totally see that.
What do you suppose the Prothean eats? What if it's boiled asari with a side of fried Turian? I don't know about Liara, but I'm not taking that one for the team. If this war goes south, maybe we could freeze you for 50,000 years, Shepard. You could go from being merely famous to legendary.
I mean, I already am. I'm Commander Shepard.
How's it going?
Also, you could say something to Garrus when he's talking to you, Shepard. Like saying, yeah, I know.
The private messages terminal has new correspondence.
Oh, Greg's not here yet, Zeron, but yeah, he'll come here. But he'll come in eventually. Thinks this Prothean must have seen it. They had technology to preserve something in one for over 1,000 years. No wonder they were capable of building things like the device on Mars.
A Prothean. A living, breathing Prothean right below me.
He's not what I expected.
Me neither. He was a little cold when I tried to talk. I understand the shock of waking up again. His species gone. But a Prothean, Shepard. There's so much he could tell us.
Yeah, be careful what you wish for. Hey, Greg.
How's it going, dude?
Going good. I started a little bit ago, but you know, we're just walking around talking to the crew members. We're gonna do.
I had to do a quick up and down the stairs workout.
It's okay. We're gonna.
Did you change the R's layout?
No, it's just that's how it automatically changes.
I remember that. I remember that screen being more movable.
Feel free to look around.
Well, no, I think it just changes depending on where you are in the game, because I'm just going back and forth. I did have to re-input a lot of the textures and stuff because one of the mods updated, but nothing's changed yet as far as I can see. I mean, the only thing that's changed is that I got Javik his new armor. You want to see it?
Sure.
You're saying they survived into this cycle?
Yes. We called them Collectors. They fought for the Reapers. For a long time, no one knew they were Prothean.
And when did you realize?
Shepard had no choice but to kill the ones he encountered. They were all indoctrinated, and had been for a long time. I'm sorry.
I am grateful. It was an act of mercy.
Yes, I suppose it was.
I still have much to learn about this cycle.
Anyway,
it kind of makes you wonder when you're indoctrinated if you're trapped within that body for all time.
I'd hate to be indoctrinated.
Who would?
Those poor colonists on Eden. Commander, you have an encrypted message from a... For what it's worth, our new... It was apparently designed for servant races being inducted into the Empire. Charming cultural clue. Commander?
So I guess we're gonna be going to the Citadel, but we're gonna do Grissom Academy first.
Sweet.
PRB, you gotta run an errand. Okay.
How's our new visitor adjusting to the ship, Edie?
He appears not to understand the human custom of separate-sex restroom facilities. I am attempting to enlighten him. I will update you if there is positive progress.
How about you just update me if he doesn't get the message?
Very well. Hello, Shepard.
So a Prothean? A real live Prothean? Has Liara stopped bouncing yet? I'm guessing there may have been some bouncing. Commander?
Alright, let's go to Grissom, because you don't want to wait too long on that or Jack gets captured.
I know.
Unread messages at your private terminal, Commander.
Let's see what messages we got. Meet me on the Citadel. and Emily is dead. That's kind of a pathetic way to kill her off, though.
Who's Emily?
She was the reporter in the first game that you help.
Oh, I see.
She's who I think should have been where Diana Allers was.
I agree.
Mr. strenuously claimed that she is in possession of a Prothean Star Chart which could lead to revolutionary discoveries, but summarily refused to give up the location during her 4-year incarceration. That's fine. I don't see anything wrong with that.
Commander?
Alright. First thing I want to do before we do anything is we're gonna go to Asgard. Make sure we have everything from there.
I found something.
Oh, that's the asteroid from the first game. You remember from Bring Down the Sky?
Yes.
It's still floating in midair. There's
Interesting.
Terra Nova. I think this is part of the mod. Let's say hi to Loki. I was about to make a Thor joke. So what have you been up to, Greg?
Working on a review
Of what?
of the new Sonic game.
Was it good?
It hasn't come out yet.
Oh, it hasn't come out yet?
We're just reviewing the trailer.
Oh, okay. Well, how was the trailer?
The trailer was pretty cool, but let's just say my friend is a huge lore fanatic, so he's not in the best of moods with it. He's saying what he saw in it should not even be possible, even for Sonic Generations. Even because apparently Sonic Generations is supposed to be a story that takes place way before the events of the games that come after it.
Okay, there's Loki. Sorry, I interrupted you there. But yeah, I mean that's how we felt about the Halo show, right?
Pretty much. Basically, in the trailer we saw the Forces era, and that, I mean, I get this is time travel, but last I checked, this is supposed to be literally about the times where before all that, and then we find out that we're in the Frontiers era, and I'm like, ask myself, how does that work? Because Shadow wasn't even there.
So, because I'm not a huge lore nut when it comes to Sonic.
Let's just say some people, including my friend who's a lore fanatic, are questioning whether it's right to put in the Sonic Frontier maps or even the Forces maps, given how hated it was. Frontier was awesome, Forces was hated, plain and simple.
Well, maybe they made the maps better and took feedback into account.
Maybe, but it still begs the question: how is Shadow's whole story supposed to be about Frontiers? Because he was never there.
$5 says the real reason was because they were reusing assets from that.
It's possible.
I think they deserve better than an asset flip, though.
Yeah, the fandom wants the Sonic fandom has grown to the point where they want consistent lore, and they also want reasons and questions answered. to go.
Oh, they're getting faster.
Apparently.
Signal confirmed.
Apparently they're really pissed at you.
Well, I mean, yeah, they're Reapers. Man, they really want to come after me, don't they?
Oh yeah, apparently. Because as stated before, you're literally a threat to their plan now.
Shepard, you've become an annoyance.
I found something.
Uh-oh. That's such a terrifying sound.
A little bit.
Oh no, I didn't get everything!
Reapers eluded. Faster than light jump successful.
Trying to get everything. Get away from me. Oh, why does it have to be all the way over there?
Evasion successful.
Wait, that way they have to be so close to a Reaper spawn.
Reapers eluded.
Alright, let's go to Grissom.
Faster than light jump successful.
So what else have you been up to?
Been kind of trying to create frame by frame stuff these days.
For what?
Not for nothing important, just really just trying to, you know, test myself. Basically, one of them where, hold on, maybe I can show you a little glimpse. Right here.
Oh, yeah, I'll check it out later. I'll just go with that. 7 color.
Yeah, sorry if I'm a little down, but I just woke up.
It's okay. I was wondering, like, because you sounded really down, so I was curious.
Wow, not intentional. Just it's me working on getting that review video done. That's all. Just overdid it. Overslept.
Did you hear that the Acolyte merchandise got removed from the?
Yes.
That's kind of
I heard.
crazy.
I know. It is kind of crazy. Something tells me the executives at Disney also knew that this show sucked.
I don't think they care whether or not it was good, just whether or not it made them money. That's how it usually is. Because if it doesn't make them money, there's no reason to renew it. Is Disney going to pull Warner Brothers Discovery?
There's the folks who answered the distress call. Cerberus cruiser. At least a dozen fighters on blockade duty. Not too many for us in a straight-up fight. They must want this place bad.
Receiving incoming transmission.
Let's hear it.
SSV Normandy. This is Kaylee Sanders, director of Grissom Academy. We need immediate assistance. Cerberus is attacking the facility. They're after my students.
This is Commander Shepard. We're blocked on a direct approach.
I know. They've taken control of our docking base.
Any alternatives?
There's an auxiliary cargo port I could probably open.
All right. We'll come in by shuttle and get your students out of there. Joker, can you give me a diversion?
Oh boy, can I? Come and get me.
And Joker really is a good pilot. You know how bad, or either that or just Cerberus fighters just have bad aim. The Normandy's a pretty big target by comparison.
Right, bunch of stormtroopers,
Keep the
man.
shuttle in position. We'll be back.
Commander, I'm locked in a server room around the corner. Cerberus troops are trying to get in.
Get ready. I've almost got the door.
Sanders, we're clear. It's me.
Commander, thank you. Admiral Anderson always said you were the best. And with Cerberus coming for my students, I need the best.
How many of you are there?
Fewer than 20. Most were sent home when word of the Reaper invasion spread. But a few volunteered to stay. Some are prototyping tech for the Alliance.
Can't wait for Mass Effect 4, man.
They've been training for military operations.
I'm still curious what they're gonna do
Bionic
there.
artillery.
Cause like they're like
Well,
after Mass Effect 3, it's like what else is there left to do? I guess.
Well, there's no telling
Said something
what's
about
left.
Admiral Anderson.
Yes, we met, God, what's it been? 20 years ago when he was a Spectre candidate.
All I do know is that Liara's back.
David saved my life.
Shepard's possibly returning.
There's also the possibility of
on
the
Earth
Geth
with
being
Reapers.
around.
He stayed behind when I got off.
Well, after what happened in 3.
We've been cut
Yeah.
off from most news. He's alive?
Alive and fighting. He's currently leading the resistance movement.
Good. If we get
It
out
would be really awesome though
What?
just tell him to stay alive.
if Shepard does return in this thing. I think it would be very interesting if the game asks which relationships you chose.
Kind of like in Knights of the Old Republic 2, when it asks you like what the choices were at the end of the game from the first game.
Yeah, something like that.
Practice dummies can't prepare your students for war.
Agreed, but the Alliance needs every resource it can get. And our students are unique.
But I just think it'd be I just think it'd be very
How can we say
interesting
no with
if
the entire galaxy falling apart?
Shepard did return, we'd actually get to see
Hang on.
what
Trying to get
happened.
communications working.
This is Froberg. There are students trapped in Orion Hall. Cerberus has us boxed in. They're closing fast.
Organic and inorganic
All
can't
right,
coexist.
Back out the
The
door.
Geth and Quarians
I
prove
can
that's
get the door
not
open.
I'll
true.
bring them back here and we'll make a run for the shuttle.
Thank you, Commander. I'll stay put. With luck, I can regain control of some of our systems.
Oh yeah, there's that too.
I'll get the door for you. It leads to Orion Hall.
Oh, come on, let the guy go.
Nobody's going to hurt you. The file says you're alive. But your sister, she's optional. You give us trouble, we'll find her.
Man, they didn't even get a chance to finish their dialogue.
Their fault.
There may be more nearby. Play dead until it's safe, then get to Kaylee Sanders in security.
Okay, but my sister Sean is out here somewhere too.
Kittens are getting better at this, but I'm worried. I don't think we've got enough time to pull this off, and there's just no way they could really survive out there without way more training. Now, without any field experience at all, doing my best to get them ready, didn't think I'd ever care this much, but I won't let anyone hurt them. They're my kids. Mine. That's definitely Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I like how that data pad over there kind of tells you one of the combos you can do with powers in this game.
Joker, we're still trying to reach the students. How are you holding up?
Getting paid to fly circles around Cerberus? Yeah, I can do this for a living.
They kind of make Cerberus into a joke in this game.
I have to agree.
Sean, can you hear me?
But of
I
course,
saved your brother.
we kind of find
He's
out
with Kaylee
why
Sanders in
they are
security.
this way.
Can you get to her?
Yeah. I just need to rest for a minute. Thank you.
Everyone's Laura Bailey.
Yeah, that's the funny thing about games these days. They tend to give the same actors different roles in the same project.
It's just Laura Bailey has such a recognizable voice.
Jack.
Shepard.
Everyone get down. This thing's out of your league. Shepard, keep it off.
Cartoons after casting someone will then assign them multiple roles. Look at D. Bradley Baker's career. Yeah, but he voiced like all the clone troopers, so that's kind of different because the clones are all supposed to be the same guy.
Kaylee said she was putting out an SOS. I had no idea the king of the Boy Scouts would show up. All right, amp check. Prangley, those fields were weak. Cerberus isn't gonna lie down out of pity like that girl you took to prom. Grab juice.
Funny.
Moving 5.
You can tell Courtney Taylor had fun with this role.
You know, I actually heard that just because it sounded like they had fun with it doesn't mean that they liked it.
Oh no, she definitely liked doing this.
You're not telling me anything I haven't told myself, Jack.
Oh, you feel bad? Well, shit. I bet that's a big comfort to all the people Cerberus has killed.
As charming as ever.
Good to see you again, Garrus. It still looks like shit.
Okay, right now, all I care about is getting my guys out of
And
here.
you think she'd have a name for everyone?
Yeah, I guess so.
I can't think of anybody who could care about them more.
Well, I had some free time while you were off playing hero. Alliance Brass knew I helped you. They offered me this. And
He voiced most of the aliens except the alien
My
Roland.
teaching style.
I hate that I hate how this, because it's hard to see with the red heart in a way.
Destroy wet tissue paper.
Cortez to extraction team. The Cerberus cruiser's coming back.
How long have we got?
2 minutes tops, Commander. After that, there's no way we'll get past them.
Get out of here and back to the Normandy. We'll find another way off the station.
Roger that. Good luck, sir.
Shepard to Sanders. The students are safe, but the shuttle's a no-go.
Understood. I might know another way off the station, but I need station-wide camera access.
Yeah, this is much better when he has the headset on.
I got a question.
Yeah.
You ever played this game called Crisis?
How does camera access get us off this station?
Never played it, but I know what you're talking about.
You should try it out sometimes.
That's the one with the
Should have access to it.
exosuit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So you never played it?
No, I never got the chance to.
Well, you can today.
Why, is it free?
No. They all 3 of the games got remastered.
Oh. Maybe I'll get them sometime.
Yeah. Crisis 1, 2, and 3. In my personal opinion, the first one's the greatest. The second one was good. Third one was way better, but first one's still better.
I have to say, Jack, you look good.
Yeah, well, maybe some of your attitude rubbed off on me. I never had a family. And these guys... Anyone screws with my students, I will tear them apart.
How were the students?
Basically, she's saying, I never knew a group of people that gave a shit.
Until a few months ago, the biggest concern was getting laid.
You don't think they're ready for war?
I don't think they have a choice.
So, all this talk about biotic artillery strikes.
It's great in theory. Maybe they'll get it together once they've seen some action.
But
They'd be better off as support. Put them in the back ranks, helping with barriers and shit. I don't know.
have you told them that?
No. They need me to believe in them. I did pick up a few things listening to your damn speeches.
What's so valuable about these students? Biotically, I mean.
Well, what's scarier than a pissed-off biotic attacker? A whole bunch of them working together.
Crisis 1 is
like a
infamous for
biotic
being hard to run
artillery
because of
strike.
how
Any asshole
graphical,
gets in our way, we
how
rip them to
graphically
shreds.
powerful it was.
Doesn't that exhaust them?
Yeah, sure.
Basically, back
But we've
in
been working on
2007, it
conditioning,
was one of
improving endurance.
it was definitely a
Whenever they
game that
complain,
most
I tell them about
of the
collector
high-powered
race.
PCs were
Holding
not
that
able to
damn
handle.
Biotic bubble up against those bug things. Ugh. I kept thinking, damn, let the Solarian
Despite that,
handle this.
it
We can
was
talk 'em to death.
definitely probably the
Oh, hey, she referenced that I actually put her on the bubble thing just now. That's interesting. The remastered actually lowered less graphics.
that was the case at the beginning, but they fixed all that.
We'll get you out of here.
Good.
Thanks to the fan feedback.
Assign manual override.
You really think we're getting out of here?
Of course.
I can't believe you and our teacher work together. Sorry. With both of you here.
We'll be ready when you need us, Commander.
Maybe we've got a chance.
I will say Laura Bailey does have the kind of voice that works. It's like generic female voice.
Got it.
That's not saying that she's a generic voice actress. It just
I'm not. I wasn't implying. I wasn't
well,
implying.
I don't want people thinking I am.
I wasn't, but I definitely was kind of smiling, thinking, "You really think that?"
I think she works great. Like, yeah.
Laura, dude, it's fine. Laura Bailey is a great actor.
She's got a good voice that's easy to listen to. That's what I
We'll shadow you
mean.
from the second level and hit those guys from above.
A good strategy that protects the students from direct fire.
Man, it's only because I keep hearing her voice everywhere. So I'm used to it.
Just time your shots and
Maybe
stay
she signs on for maybe she auditions for like every role she can get. You know how it is with acting.
Or if she has like a good agent. She must have a really good agent.
The Alliance soldiers cannot save you. All they can do is get you killed. Surrender peacefully and you won't be harmed.
Asshole.
Damn it, they're messaging everyone. Students, switch your Omni tools to privacy mode so they can't track you.
What if they're
Is
not
that Gray
lying?
Griffin? Because I think that's Gray Griffin. Like Troy Baker and Nolan North. Troy Baker is essentially the male version of Laura Bailey. Nolan North
does a lot of roles.
I think he actually has the world record.
In fact, every old game I hear to like earlier games and today's games, I always hear Nolan North somehow.
So take your balls out of your purse and kick some ass.
Whether he's doing a major role or not, you always tend to hear him.
Yeah, he's got a
Especially
thing in
games
his
this
voice
big.
that makes it recognizable. Troy Baker, though, Troy Baker's got some range.
Wasn't he like the main character in one of the Saints Row games?
Yeah, him and actually him and Laura Bailey were the default player, male and female voice for the main character.
Saints Row. No, Saints Row the Third's co-op. It's actually co-op.
Yeah, I remember I used to play co-op with some of my friends.
It's a funny game. So I think it was heavily inspired with GTA.
Saints Row 2 was the best of the games. And I'd say that one's more like GTA than Saints Row 3rd. It's definitely a GTA clone, but I think it... Actually, I'm gonna say it. I think that Saints Row 2 at the time that it came out was better than Grand Theft Auto 4. I know that's
Nice.
probably a hot take, but that's my honest opinion.
Hey man, you're entitled to your opinion.
And my reason for that is because I felt more strongly with the story of Saints Row 2 than I did with Grand Theft Auto 4.
A lot of people, including myself, did kind of feel like GTA 4 wasn't as great as the previous entries, despite how good it looked. But of course, it was later discovered that the developers were testing out the new game engine, so they were.
With Saints Row 2, there was just so much more to do, I think, than in because like, well, one, you could make your character look however you wanted. You can't do that with GTA. You could douse buildings with a septic truck, which you can't do in GTA. Actually, a lot of Saints Row 2's marketing went towards things you can do in Saints Row that you can't do in GTA.
That's funny.
And that's honestly probably like one of the best marketing things they could have done. Like, because the first Saints Row, everyone's like, oh, it's a GTA clone. And instead of, you know, they leaned into that whole thing.
Yeah. But now the company went out of business because our last entry sucked.
Saints Row, the remake was, I don't know what they were thinking there. They were trying to make it into like
reboot.
Ford tried to do the conflicted protagonist, yet that doesn't work with a game like GTA because the player can play the exact opposite way. Yeah, well, with Saints Row, like the characters are gladly just doing everything because they're psychopaths.
Dude, everyone I know who played the new version of Saints Row said it lost its charm somehow.
It waters down pretty much every aspect of what made the first two games good.
Oh, it's him. Poor guy.
I'm Commander Shepard with the Alliance. I'm here to help.
I didn't buy it from the last guy, and I've got no reason to buy it now.
The square root of 906.01 equals
30.1.
Hello, Commander Shepard.
David, you know him?
Yes. He rescued me from Cerberus. Sent me here. He made it quiet.
You did a great job keeping yourself safe. The biotic students are up there. Stay close. They'll get you out of here.
Okay. Thanks.
He looks much healthier.
I remember you. The Normandy computer. Sorry.
No apology is necessary.
I'm sorry. It's because you know I have autism too, and I understand like you know like when someone helps you, you can get really attached to them, and like how bad betrayal can be.
Dude, I can relate. Don't worry about it.
Has Grissom Academy been all right?
Yes. I've been counting.
Anything in particular?
The number of days you lengthened my life. The security office. I hacked the lock. Guns.
I also like David's
Lots
theme.
of guns. Goodbye.
Well, I think the one thing I love about Mass Effect games is how the actual DLCs can actually like connect with the other entries.
Which, speaking of which, I need to show you. I'm gonna need to show you how to get Kasumi around in this game.
Yeah.
Because you mentioned you can never figure it out.
I never knew how to get her. So yeah.
You don't talk to her, but you talk to I think a Spectre who is looking for her.
Looks like schematics.
I mean, I got Zaid, but I never found
Not as
Kasumi.
good as what we already have, but still worth a look.
Actually, the mod that I have here, I think it actually affects Kasumi's mission and makes it longer.
Mm.
It can actually go to the. You can actually go to the Hanar embassy.
Time to drive.
Oh, you ready to see how beefed up this thing is now?
Oh boy. What? It wasn't beefy enough before?
Oh, you're gonna see. You remember what the gun was like in the original game?
Yeah. What did it turn into a mini Gauss cannon?
A mini gun. It's because it was semi-automatic, but now it's automatic.
Let's hope they don't break the game.
Didn't break the game when I was using it the other day. Like, this is unfair for them.
Hey, their toy. didn't have much of a chance.
Yeah, not even in their another mech they had a chance.
Hurry, Commander. The Normandy has pulled the cruiser out of position. We need to leave now.
Focus groups is why the Saints Row reboot failed.
Kaylee, how's it coming?
They felt it was too offensive.
Take the controls and get
The other
students
games.
aboard.
Wait, where the hell's Rodriguez?
Yeah, well, apparently it's been proven countless times that most people may not really care about that.
She needs covering fire.
They tried to make it for a modern audience in the worst way possible.
Yeah, that's so. Every time I hear the word modern audience, I literally ask, what exactly do you mean?
I've only seen one time that something adapted for a modern audience actually worked, and that was in the Sherlock TV show. And the only reason I say that is because they updated it to more modern day stuff.
Joker, we flew out on a server.
You talking about the one with Benedict Cumberbatch?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that was actually pretty good.
That's honestly one of the best shows I've ever seen.
If you hadn't come.
Oh, that line she said there, that's been ruined for me by Mass Effect Poop.
Next place we dock, you're all getting inked.
They stood as
My
much of a
treat.
chance as every wrestler who wants to get a what?
What do you guys want? Ascension Project logo? Glowing fist? Maybe a unicorn for Rodriguez? Screw you,
Went over
man.
Hulk Hogan and doesn't work for him.
I can't believe we got them out alive. I was going to suggest that they stick to support roles, but perhaps they're ready after all.
Jack's looking at me like, bitch, you better not.
They're definitely ready, but the Alliance...
She gave me a death stare there.
We trained for artillery strikes.
We don't need another artillery unit. We need stronger barriers for our frontline squads.
This is bullshit! Hey, if that's where they need us, that's where we go. Besides, I'm sure we'll get some shots in.
Commander, we've got a visual on you now. Preparing to dock. Hey, Jack, now that you're military, you gonna wear a uniform, or are you just getting the officer's bars tattooed on?
Screw you, Flight Lieutenant.
What the hell was that?
Jack promised to watch your language in order to maintain the necessary professionalism we need from our teachers.
Would she have a swear jar or something? Because I bet if we empty that thing, we can afford it.
Hey, Joker.
Gets me every time. Gets me every time.
I'll say this is the funniest game in the series.
I may have reinstated you, but that doesn't
Yeah, it's funny.
go all formal on me.
I mean, you can go. You can hate the ending if you like, but Mass Effect 3 is still fun as
It's
hell.
it's definitely the funniest
Wasted
ending.
the time getting to work. I can only imagine what would have happened to those kids if they'd fallen into Cerberus' hands.
I would agree with the
They're
kid, but I'm worried Jack would slit my throat in my sleep if I don't side with her.
And we're throwing them into God damn it, I hate this war. Hackett didn't mention in his report.
Kaylee Sanders is safe. She's with the recruits.
Thanks, Shepard. When I heard about the attack, well, I've already lost a lot of friends.
She asked me to tell you to stay alive.
Did she now? Well, thanks, Shepard.
In my opinion, the best part of this game is you bringing down a Reaper head on.
Well, there's a couple of times we technically do that.
Well, in my opinion, the best one is with the Geth and Corian.
Yeah, I mean the one where we have the whole fleet like rain hell down upon it.
Commander, something else you need?
Pretty much.
Actually,
And dude,
I got a mod
dude,
that adds to fight.
The music, dude, the music that plays in the background is epic as hell.
Have you pieced together how the Reapers hit Earth?
It wasn't all that complicated, really. They searched for the relays and hit Arcturus Station before we knew what was happening. From there, it was a short jump to the Sol system. Earth didn't stand a chance.
Sending us to the Mars Archives was a good call.
Still doesn't make up for the fact that the Reapers nailed us to the wall. I sacrificed the entire Second Fleet to provide cover for the Third and the Fifth to retreat. Hell, I presided over the most devastating military defeat in human history.
How do you see us winning this war, Admiral? I'm flattered.
And a fast
Okay, so
one.
I think we
Move
already.
quickly, hit a target, and leave before the enemy has.
Has your analysis of the Prothean?
The hour appears to be right. Beyond that, we really can't.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
Okay, so we already did that conversation. So let's go to the Citadel now since we have some things to do there.
Mm-hmm.
We probably won't be going. I don't know if we'll be going to Surkesh in this playthrough. Right yet.
Turians!
Oh yeah, Turians are now in there.
You'd never know there was a war on.
Oh, they'll know.
I just got word. Everyone from Grissom Academy has arrived safely.
We wouldn't have known about them if you hadn't caught the distress signal. Nice work.
Thanks, Commander.
See if Joker had anything to say about Jack.
So Jack's an instructor? I guess anyone who messes with biotic kids gets turned into a small stain on the floor and ceiling. Commander?
It is good to know that Jack has thus far survived the Reaper invasion. I have amusing memories of her attempts to insert additions into my reports to the Elusive Man. Most of them centered around inappropriate uses of the word cockpit.
Oh.
Hello, Shepard.
Okay.
Actually, there's a cool thing we can, because of the mod I installed, Extended Galaxy. There's a cool thing that we can see in this ship.
You know, if you ask me, they might as well just call it. They might as well just call it the flight compartment.
There's Kaylee Sanders.
Thank you, Commander.
I will admit, I think the DLC out of all the DLCs, the one that made me laugh was probably the Citadel DLC.
They're having a party in here. And Jack's here now.
Without me. Oh, without me?
Yeah, see, now with this mod, Jack is on the Normandy after Grissom Academy.
That's a nice change.
Same with Kaylee. Oh, crap.
What?
I forgot to feed my fish.
Your fish.
Please tell me they're not dead. Okay, good. They're okay. I'm gonna feed them just in case.
Is that a thing or is that a mod?
You can I think they can accidentally die if you don't feed them. That's a gameplay thing.
I've never fed them.
You killed your fish.
I didn't even know that was a thing in this game.
Well,
now I do.
I don't remember.
I literally don't remember that was a thing in this game. If I knew I had a fish, I would have made sure it was fed daily and cleaned its bowl on a monthly basis.
Anyway, now I can set my executive officer, which I'm making it Edie since she's always on the ship anyway. Now
were you able to do that before, by the way?
What?
Assign them officer roles?
No, this is the mod. Extended Galaxy mod.
Okay.
And Vega's gonna be the Marine officer until we get Caden back.
Cool.
Also, now we have this vehicle in the Normandy's equipment bay.
Yeah,
and we can change it. We can make it the Mako too. We can also have them shooting at Cerberus. Okay. So let's go back to the crew deck and make sure we got everything, all the dialogue, because I want to make sure we're not missing anything here.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so she doesn't have anything to say. I'm sure Garrus has something to say, though.
one of the worst parts of this war is watching the kids react. If they're lucky, they grow up thinking the galaxy is basically a decent place. Some rough spots here and there, but for the most part, life makes sense. Now they find out it was all a lie. They wake up to see these things in the dark that just want to destroy everyone they ever cared about. If they survive, there'll be a lot of angry orphans out there looking for answers. Life just wouldn't have been complete if I didn't see Jack one more time. It's nice to see she's downgraded from dangerous lunatic to mildly insane. You have to admit, though, she did see through Cerberus back in the day. I might have even listened, but her tattoos gave me a headache every time she walked into the room. Looks like we beat Cerberus again. Do you think the Illusive Man fires lieutenants over failures like this, or just lines them up against the wall and gets it over with? I wish they had a Grissom Academy for Turians when I was growing up. Always wanted to learn how to paint. Now, another time, maybe.
You know what I always found a little puzzling?
What?
Is the fact that Miranda's room is now gone.
No, it's still here.
Excellent.
Oh, that was weird. I thought it was gone.
No, this is Miranda's room.
I think I about something else.
I think you're thinking of
Wasn't it a little shorter than this? Looks longer.
It's retrofitted.
I don't know.
They changed up the Normandy.
It was odd to see an entire
I'm just telling you, dude. Those screens used to move. Now they don't.
Every Asari school includes biotic training programs. It's basic education.
I think it might be the mod.
Still, those children in the academy were very impressive. I'm sure Jack's proud. Hello again.
There's also another cool thing we can do with Jack. I don't know if we'll be able to do it right now, but there's a cool thing we can do with this mod. The Illusive Man has a shortcut to firing people who fail to stop Shepard. It's Control FU.
Funny.
So, Gabby, have you seen Edie's new body?
Oh, I knew this was coming.
I just mean, it's an amazing work of engineering. Elastic titanium silicon polymers, ultra-light harmonic phased power cells. And if she ever accidentally walks into a wall, there's just so much padding.
Ugh, I knew it.
Wish I were a wall. Sometimes
Hey.
balanced is pure murder.
Nothing to report, Commander.
See if we got any new things to get. Nope. And look, they got that Cerberus shuttle here that the kids came on.
Nice.
And there's the other vehicle that we got.
How the heck do you even sit in that?
No, I have no idea.
Looks a little small.
But kind of hot. If you like that sort of thing. So, Anderson and Sanders. That's quite a couple. Huh. Hey.
Bad dog.
Stop telling it that. Say something else. Alright, let's see if you have anything to say.
Looks like it.
Okay with the shuttle?
Just double checking the inertia dampener coils. Can be twitchy in these UT-47s. But don't worry, this bird's been rock solid.
I always see you down here working your ass off. Ever take any downtime?
I get my sleep, Commander. Flying tired is nearly worse than flying drunk.
What about your waking hours? Any R&R?
I need to keep myself busy. Otherwise, well, too much time to think.
I appreciate your dedication, but I don't want to see you burn out.
I know my limits. I wouldn't take a chance with your life.
So before this war, you must have done something to relax.
Sure. I remember back when the Hawking was based out of Arcturus and I was just a fighter jock. There was this observation deck overlooking the main flight paths. You could watch every ship taxi in and out. When I was alone, I'd turn off the auditory emulators and just watch them drift by in silence.
You know, there are reviews like that on the Citadel. Next time we're there, you should take some shore leave. Clear your head.
I don't know. Maybe.
Do what you need. But it might help.
I'll think about it. Thanks. Commander, I feel terrible about leaving you on Grissom Academy like that.
I did order you to leave.
Yeah, doesn't make me feel any better. I'm just glad it all worked out. Sir.
Now, if you don't talk to Cortez in this game, he actually, like, dies during Priority Earth.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, I totally missed him in my first playthrough, and he ended up dying.
There's apparently, no matter how many times I play this game, I always like just
miss something.
Learn something new. I always miss something.
Commander?
Because I did Eli in the last one. Okay. So we got all of that. We're gonna sign. Now my fish will be fed. So let's go back to. Actually, before we do that, let me make sure. Okay, let's do Cerberus Lab because there is something cool when I do it. Real quick.
Okay.
Signal confirmed. I found something.
Notice anything interesting?
Jack?
Mm-hmm. We can use Jack now. Because she's on to Normandy with us.
Interesting.
She doesn't have any voice lines, but she'll help us in combat.
I see.
But still, that's really cool that the mod developers did this.
Yeah, seems about right.
Let's see, what can we give her? We won't be using her because she scares the shit out of us. Now we're using her. I think the only reason we're able to actually use her in this game is because she does have... You can already use her in the Armax Arsenal arena in the Citadel DLC. But still, it's really cool that you can actually use her.
Cool.
Commander, I've got a hail from Admiral Hackett.
Put him through, Lieutenant.
Shepard, we've uncovered a secret Cerberus lab, function unknown. We sent in a recon team, but they were forced to pull out before they got very far.
Any other intel?
We think they're using the facility to warehouse and study Reaper tech. We've been wondering how Cerberus is connected to the Reapers, and this might give us some answers.
We're on it.
Find out what Cerberus is doing and get me any Reaper tech samples you can, Commander. Hack it out.
Yeah, because that won't backfire on us.
Mm-hmm.
I'll finish up level because for some reason didn't finish leveling up her.
Jack used to attack with a Reaper signature. That's your first sample to grab. Updating your nav point.
On my way.
We got a trophy.
Signature is definitely Reaper technology.
Got the sample.
Roger that. Meet you at the landing pad.
There's no way this is not gonna backfire on us. That's the mess sergeant from the second game.
Hmm.
They
It seems Cerberus was very thorough and methodical.
It's one more thing that Cerberus will do. Will only lead to...
Got something in my eye.
I hate those days.
But yeah, that little thing. Yeah, they definitely know she's on the Citadel now, so we should probably tell Kelly Chambers to change her identity.
Hmm.
Second sample located, Commander. Nav point updated.
Good work.
Do you think that the Yuzang Vong and the Reapers are a bad
Second
combo
sample
for the
secure.
Mass
Heading
Effect
back.
universe? The Yuzang Vong and the Reapers would hate each other. Because the
I wouldn't know.
Yuzang Vong hate anything that's technology.
Never said it would be easy.
All their ships are organic. You never read the Yuzang Vong stuff?
Don't we also meet a Hanar in this game that basically says we need to side with the Reapers?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
actually Kasumi's loyalty. That's actually Kasumi's mission.
Ah.
How do you know about that, but you didn't know Kasumi was a part of that?
It was part of Sonic for Hire.
Lieutenant!
They would
Then
do
we find
nothing
another way.
but
Keep
kill
fighting.
each other. Yeah, exactly.
Cortez, do you copy?
Shepard, it's possible the lieutenant has been shot down.
He'll make it. Let's just keep the landing pad clear. We're ready for extraction as soon as you can get here. the extraction point. Ready for pickup.
Almost there.
Their planned episode. Did you know these things were actually going to appear in Clone Wars before it got canceled? Their planned episode is the only one that outright was made non-canon. The other canceled episodes were considered canon until they made episodes to retell their events.
Secured from that lab.
What was Cerberus doing with it?
We don't know yet, but whatever Cerberus is up to, it can't be good. Even if we can't determine its purpose, we've disrupted their experiments.
I doubt they'll just close up shop.
I didn't know that.
Agreed. We'll keep sending strikes against the facility. Good work, Commander.
They really should release the unfinished episodes. Like the one with Boba Fett and Cad Bane, and the one with Grievous and the giant Kyber crystal.
You see the feeds from Paladin? You've got new messages, Commander. Commander?
Okay, we have to go to Phoenix. Also, did you notice that Omega now has a
Cerberus symbol.
logo?
Yeah.
You want to see something else that's pretty cool? We'll do in a second.
What we got?
You'll see. I'll show you in a sec. After we figure this area out.
Signal confirmed.
New season 7 wasn't the original one they were working on. 7 and 8. Until the Disney buyout happened. Honestly, I still think that the Ahsoka episodes in season 8, the one with Trace, I felt like those were kind of unnecessary.
What was that again?
I felt like the episodes from Clone Wars season 7 with Trace, the Martez sisters, I felt like they were kind of
unnecessary.
Yes.
Well, did you know they were originally going to be the siblings instead of the sisters?
It was originally an Asian guy.
Yeah, siblings. Brother and sister.
Hey, check it out. We can enter the Omega 4 relay.
Really?
Now we're where the collector base used to be, but you won't find it. Now, if you didn't, now here's what's interesting is that if you actually kept the collector base, it'll actually show up here, and Javik can go there.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm. But since it's destroyed, we instead have this Cerberus station.
Of course.
But that's a cool little thing they added in the mod. There's nothing really here, but it's just cool that it's there. also do the Bekenstein negotiations, which will give us more war assets if we play it right. But to do that, I think we have to lie. The negotiation is not going well. The colonial politicians are telling their fearful public that they will not make Bekenstein a target for the Reapers, and given their proximity to the Citadel, they are less reliant on Alliance security. They finally agree to turning some industry towards arms if the Alliance helps them hide the fact to the public. Udina's negotiation team suggests you can either try again to persuade them that the Reapers will eventually come to Bekenstein, or agree to their terms and hide Bekenstein's support from the public. Okay, we'll agree to hide. The politicians seem pleased with the outcome, however, one drops hints that they will be willing to offer military support as well if an offer was made attractive to them. Dina's advisors tell you the Bekenstein politicians are notoriously corrupt, and that it was a rather transparent attempt to extract a bribe. Threatening them with exposure is unlikely to work, as it could undermine the whole deal. That being said, you can threaten to expose them or you can pay to bribe. Might as well. Successful negotiations. My best, it would have been an Alien homage. From what I remember, the Yuzhang Vong episode. No wonder, no, season 7 wasn't garbage. I mean, those couple episodes were, but they were mediocre. But like, it had a strong ending and a pretty good beginning with the Bad Batch.
Pretty much.
Who has the best intelligence agency? The Solarian Telsiar.
Clearance to an Alliance official. Figures. Finally back in action, the Alliance already wants us tagged and collared.
Just our way of welcoming you back, Flight Lieutenant.
Yes, ma'am. Requesting docking permission?
Docking permission granted. Would you like private transport arranged?
I need to get to the hospital.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, we're gonna go visit Kaidan. Oh, and Thane, too.
Yes, I know your stock of.
I found this Metagel formula and figured you could make good use of it.
Where did you find this? Never mind, it doesn't matter. Yes, we can put this to good use. Thank you.
Commander Shepard, when I heard Earth was under attack, I tried to call. I never got through.
Thane, good to see you staying in shape.
My disease kills slowly. With enough care and a healthy lifestyle, it can be delayed for a few years. Of course, my allotted time has come and gone. Now I exercise because it pleases me. What are you doing here?
Visiting a friend, Kaidan. He got hurt protecting me.
The human biotic in intensive care. I saw the marks of an implant.
Yeah.
We have spoken. He seems an honorable sort. Your enemies may try to finish him off here. I will look out for him.
Thane's a bro.
I appreciate it, Thane.
I am near the end of my life. It is a good time to be generous. Kepral syndrome has put most of my other plans on hold.
I'm back on the Normandy on an important mission. Sure could use it.
I would not be as I was before. I need daily medical attention. And if I know you, you will want to fight the Reapers somehow. You need the best at your side, and I am not at mine.
You don't have to wrestle down Krogan and break their necks. I'm sure we could find you lighter work.
I am at peace with what I've done in my life, Shepard. There comes a time when one must rest from war and conflict. It is not your time, but it is mine.
of pain?
At times. The oxygen transfer proteins don't form correctly. Your human equivalent would be hemoglobin. As a result, my blood is low in oxygen. No matter how much I breathe in, I get tingling, numbness, and that is the best of it. As for my brain, I cannot track the damage. I just experience dizziness from time to time.
Do you know how much time you have left?
I've been to several doctors. My favorite gave me 3 months to live. 9 months ago. It's freeing to find no requirements placed on me. No responsibilities. No fears. It is a good end to a life.
I wish the best for you, Thane.
And I for you. Do not grieve for me. I have good doctors. My son visits regularly. Perhaps we will keep up via the extranet now that you are free. Until we meet again, Shepard.
Oh, it's
Will there be a
sad to
next
see
time,
things
though?
like that. Yeah, there will be at least one more time.
It's completely tasteless to call this place.
Welcome to Certa. Thank you for shopping.
President Huerta died of a stroke 2 years ago, ma'am. I think you meant to say the man was dead for an hour and a half and his political enemies piled on enough propaganda to get the hospital name changed. He can't remember his own name without the VI.
Having a VI drive your body isn't life. Are Reaper husks alive?
You did not just say that. But it's the same thing, isn't it? He walks and makes noises just like they do.
I will grieve for you.
I guess I'm just surrounded by zombies.
Hello again, Commander. Here to see our patient?
How is Caden doing?
Very well. With the neural redundancies of his L2 implants, his concussion is nearly undetectable now. I still want to keep him under observation, but he should be fit for duty soon.
Keep up the good work, Doctor.
You too, Commander.
I overheard you talking. Grissom Academy is gone. But I found this while I was there.
What is this? Yes, these are tailored to human physiology, but with a few alterations, they should work for the Asari as well. This is exactly what I needed. Thank you.
I'd like an answer, Major. The galaxy has need of exceptional soldiers like you, now more than ever.
You'll have it soon, Counselor. I promise.
I look forward to it. Shepard.
Udina. Hey.
Newman.
Shepard, hey. You just missed that time. Actually, that's probably a good thing. Thanks for coming.
No problem. What did Udina want? Still thinking about the Spectre position?
It was a big honor. A huge responsibility. Just need to be sure.
I got you this.
Wow, thanks, Shepard. That's really great.
Just a little pick-me-up.
Maybe when I'm out, we can crack it open and celebrate. I am so ready to get out of here, Shepard. You can't tell that I'm tied to this bed by medical red tape. I mean, Doc says I'm good to go, but then she always finds just one more test to run.
You doing okay?
My implant got a little rattled, so Doc just wants me to keep the biotics offline for a bit. It's really no big deal.
Need me to break you out?
I'll let you know.
I'm glad you asked me to come. It's good to see you're gonna be okay.
Thanks.
You almost died on my watch. It was horrible to see.
I want you to be straight with me then. So I just want to make sure, after Mars, after Horizon, you and me, we're good.
We've been through hell together, had each other's backs. That kind of bond is hard to break.
No, not just that. You were my commander, sure, but you listened, too. We went through Ash's death together.
Yeah. We did.
So what do you say? Are we good?
We're good. It was great to have you back on the Normandy.
Thanks.
Feel like we've cleared the air?
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure that I've been wrong about Cerberus, but I've been wrong about you.
I should let you get back to the Normandy. Wish I could come with you.
Take care of yourself, Caden. We need you at 100%.
Will do. Thanks for coming. Something else, Shepard?
Are we gonna be able to get past what happened on Horizon?
I'd like to, Shepard. I'd like to move past the harsh words and be friends. At least.
So how do we fix it?
I'll admit, I own a lot of that. You were standing right in front of me, and I shut you down. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay, so let's just put it behind us and get on with what's important right now.
Bury it?
Bury it. Forgive it. I think that's how we get past Horizon.
Where's your family? Are they safe?
My family? My parents live in Vancouver, but Dad's family owns an orchard in the BC interior. They were headed out there on a shuttle the day of the attack.
Heard from them?
No, not yet. But I hope.
Hey, Greg, what are your thoughts on Star Trek Picard and also current Star Trek?
Must be killing them.
I did not like season 1 and 2. Season 3 fixed it for me. And current Star Trek is, I'm gonna say one thing. I'm not entirely a 100% fan. I did not like Discovery. Strange New Worlds ain't too bad, but I don't know. I feel like I don't know, something about it just feels a little off to me. But it's got its moments.
We're recruiting the most talented human biotics from around the galaxy.
What's the focus?
Covert, high-risk missions. Turn it down at first. I mean, teaching? I prefer to get my hands dirty.
Anderson can be pretty persuasive.
Yeah, bit of a hard ass, but you can't argue with his kind of experience. Wouldn't take no, said it had to be me.
Someone else might have gotten it wrong.
True. Human biotics are... we're different. Freaks, even. Most people in the galaxy still see us that way. But accepting it, embracing it, can be the difference between success and sitting at home in your PJs taking red sand.
You said your implant got rattled. Everything good?
The medical gibberish was a bit more impressive, but that's what I took away. Rattled. Found a great doc at HQ that's fascinated by the L2 implant. Kind of her pet project. The headaches are as bad as ever, but she's got me on a regimen of acupuncture and meds and some nasty tasting concoction. Won't tell me what it is. But my biotics...
Yeah, agreed with you there. I prefer a series that took place after the Dominion War, and I did enjoy Star Trek Prodigy.
Maybe you have.
More experienced? Yeah, could be. I think I'm a better soldier than when I served.
That's for you, Greg.
I heard him. I didn't watch Prodigy mainly because I don't know, like Star Wars. I mean, let's just say, thanks to Star Wars, I'm not really into watching anything made these days because of how bad it's gotten with storytelling and how movies and shows are made. It just seems like the feel for how things used to be are just like fading away, and I just can't help but not want to care about Star Wars or Star Trek like ever.
I should probably get going.
Thanks for coming by.
Take care, Caden.
And yeah, it would have been nice if we actually. Speaking of Dominion War, I'm still wondering if we're ever gonna see Benjamin Sisko return.
Hey, Caden, I must confess something. When I died, I cursed you in my final breath.
Welcome,
Why'd you do that?
Please select
Aren't you gonna? What's that thing back there?
What thing?
You missed it.
Oh, no, that's a visual bug.
Welcome, Commander.
I already did that.
Please select a destination.
Okay.
One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
None of us knows how to fight.
You two could save lives by helping doctors in the refugee camps.
Thanks. Who was that?
Welcome to Kanala Exports. Thank you for shopping at Kanala Exports. Welcome to Elcos Airlines Arsenal Gas.
There's Barlavon.
I think I'm ready to end it with him. Things weren't great even before he deployed, and if I pretend to be happy over the vids...
It's not fair to him or to you. With all the craziness of a war going on, you deserve to be happy.
And I'm not. I have to be honest with him.
You've been cheating on the guy. I think it's a bit late for that. I hate people who are like that.
Yep, I've been there. It's one of the reasons why I gave up looking for anyone in my life.
I remember you two. Michael and Rebecca, right?
Not interested in sharing my life with anybody.
Do whatever is best for your family. Just do it soon. Things are bad out there.
We will.
Thank you.
John Williams, I mean, as much as I enjoyed what Frontiers did, I also do kind of feel like
One call leads to
it still needs some
another.
work.
I was hoping I'd have time to enjoy the view.
But I think the reason why is because of Sega's mandates, and
The last time
lately I
Proceeding,
feel that those are holding
remember
Sonic
what was
back
all
a
rubble
lot.
after Sovereign attacked?
I barely got to see the Presidium before half of it got crushed.
And by the time they repaired it, it was time for the next invasion. Citadel hasn't seen the reality of this war yet. We should stock up on necessities while we can.
Such as...
EZO, heavy arms, mercenary groups.
We'll get the people. Take a moment for yourself now and then.
I know. But there's always just one more task or meeting. Speaking of which, talk to the Volus, Barlavon. He'll point you to some mercenaries willing to join us. Hello, Shepard.
Before I forget, let's talk to Edie and Joker.
Yay.
So he can be his wingman.
Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry hasn't gotten Earth.
Hello, Shepard.
You look like you're gathering data.
That is a safe assumption.
Anything big and world-shaking? Man's inhumanity to man? Does objective reality exist? That kind of thing.
I was running scenarios in my head to analyze Jeff's behavior.
We can't figure that out.
I believe he has a strong affectionate attachment to me.
Oh, that was
He's not
Shiala
told
back
that to
there.
anyone yet. Shepard, you have
Yeah, I
firsthand
noticed that.
sexual experience. How do you know when someone is romantically invested?
They'll usually show signs they can't stop thinking about you. You know, asking you out, giving you presents, maybe playing music.
I lack material wants other than hardware and software upgrades.
Joker,
And my
stop being a
program
simp and
does not
beat
assign
Chad and
value
ask
to
Edie
music.
out on a date.
Perhaps we could discuss how to provoke Jeff into an emotional commitment.
Though that's not how to think of it. It's got to be natural. You need chemistry.
I see. There are a number of pharmaceuticals I could inject to simulate the desired emotional state.
No, I mean relax and do something you both like. Something simple. For example, you both like humor.
Correct. I will see if there are comedic entertainment shows being presented on the Citadel.
Excuse me.
Do you think he would like The Man Who Hung Himself? It appears to be about an amorous plastic surgeon.
Edie, the important thing is to have a good time wherever you go. And if you're having fun, he probably will too.
Then the outcome is an unknown quantity. But you are saying I should attempt it anyway.
Nobody ever fell in love without being a little bit brave.
I see. I believe you have improved my chances, Shepard. Thank you. I have noticed many displays of public affection on the Citadel. The rate seems disproportionately high.
Everybody could die tomorrow, Edie. Hooking up is one of the few things they can do.
I I wonder if this is how the Krogan feel. I have spoken with many Batarian refugees here, Shepard. It may interest you to know that they are much more agreeable when the hegemony is no longer watching. Excuse me, Shepard. I'm looking through files and videos of human behavior. I have 1.24 million windows open, but your request is important to me. Please hold. Is it time to return to the Normandy? I'm getting propositioned with increasing frequency. Is it time to return to the Normandy? I'm getting propositioned with increasing frequency.
First Pharos, then Ilium, and now the Citadel. It seems the universe can't keep us apart.
What are you doing here?
We lost the colony on Pharos, but the survivors of Zoo's Hope are fighting again. This time it's the Reapers instead of the Geth.
How are the colonists doing?
The evacuation was brutal, and for now we're here, licking our wounds. We intend to return to battle soon. I must admit, I was not expecting to see you here. It's good to see you.
Can you still feel the Reapers?
I'm sure I'm still indoctrinated. I remember Sovereign's voice in my mind when I went willingly to the Thorian as its thrall. But my connection to the people of Zoo's Hope is stronger. It drowns out the Reaper voices.
If you're having trouble with this, maybe you need to take a step back.
I was a commando, Shepard. If the voices are too much to bear, I will know what to do.
We've uncovered a Prothean superweapon. It'll win this war.
When I melded with the Thorian, I absorbed its endemic ancestral memories of the Protheans. You and I share this cipher. The experience of 1,000 generations, and yet I have no knowledge.
That's a weird way to
of
say
this.
that, Shepard.
What I did learn is this. Our every action ripples through time, touching generations in ways we cannot hope to fathom. Use this weapon wisely, Shepard, or not at all.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the Thorian?
The Thorian is dead now. I can confirm that. But the spores in our bodies remain, and on some level we are still connected.
Does it get to you?
Not anymore. The benefits are surprising. As we fight back the Reapers, we feel each other and act with one mind, ignoring pain when the need arises. This situation is imperfect and dangerous. Perhaps the colonists should separate for their own safety. But with one mind, the untrained fight with the skill of veteran commandos. Our force is strong.
Are you gonna be okay?
So much has changed in the past few years. The Thorian, Zoo's Hope, the Reapers. The one constant in all of this is you. I once thought that we would have more time. That perhaps someday we would have... Was I wrong?
Actually, maybe this isn't a good time.
Yeah, I already
understand.
have something with Best
It
Girl.
seems we are in the right places, but at the wrong time. I have not forgotten how you helped us, how you spared me. We are leaving the Citadel soon.
What, can you romance her?
Yeah, with this mod.
Hey, Commander.
Funny.
Check it out. Big news. The Blasto movie is breaking opening week records. There's also a big expose on Quasar tournaments, tips on how to make your apartment look bigger, and, oh yeah, a big-ass Reaper invasion. These people have no idea.
What are they saying about the invasion?
They're pretty much ignoring the loss of the Batarian systems. Earth is mentioned, but there's, confusion.
How are they confused?
Some reports say the Reapers hit Earth hard. Others are saying humanity brought the attack on themselves. And in the spirit of journalistic neutrality, they're reporting both sides.
When big events shake up the galaxy, people cling to what's familiar.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It's better than riots in the streets.
I guess. I just wish there were a middle ground. A little less gardening advice, a little more war prep.
It'll happen. Once there's something people can do to help.
Meanwhile, they ignore the unshackled AI walking around the Presidium.
She run into any trouble?
No, she's my mobility assistance mech. Thanks to Vralik syndrome, I'm legally entitled to bring her everywhere. Finally getting some use out of those disability benefits.
I'm sure she appreciates getting out to see the sights.
She's earned a little shore leave.
That is how he only started liking her when she got a body.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Citadel gift shop.
Welcome to Nosastra.
Kind of weird.
Thank you for shopping at Nosastra Sporting Goods.
I'm afraid I can't help you.
But your manager said you could give me a refund if I made an appointment.
This guy's been trying to get a refund
Look,
since Mass
he's not
Effect
gonna leave.
1.
The sooner you refund him, the sooner you go home.
Yeah, you're right.
Welcome to Agor Munitions. Thank you for shopping.
Welcome to Sippertine Armory. For shopping at Sippertine Armory.
Like most men.
This is problematic. We must find a way to stabilize the heating unit so the water temperature can remain steady. The colonist location is far from ideal for us.
Thinking of going? To Sanctuary.
By the way, this wasn't here before. The mod now has them talking about it. Or well, it has them has the thing.
I've
The
seen
advertisement
houses burn.
that lets them.
Those fires aren't going out anytime soon. If you can help.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment, please.
I like how Arya went from going from sticking around in the afterlife to now going to purgatory.
Well, yeah, because she was driven out.
The joke, both are places from the afterlife.
Let me finish.
Those Cerberus bastards had us.
Hey, you ready to get this party started?
Hey, Commander. Nice to see you down here in the dirt with us grunts.
You don't think I like getting dirty?
Whoa now, come on. I didn't mean anything by it, Loco.
Uh-huh. What'd you mean?
See those Marines over there? None of them officers, just soldiers fighting the war.
Yeah?
They've been buying me drinks all night. You know why? Same reason they got all quiet and serious when you walked in.
You don't seem intimidated by me in the least. In fact, you could use a little more deference.
Sure, but I've fought with you. I've seen you in action. Now, don't get me wrong, you're good. Probably one of the best.
Probably.
But I know you're human. Just like me.
But not them?
Nope. Hell, I still remember the day they made you the first human Spectre. I watched it on the vids, just like all of them. But to them, you're still larger than life.
This little video I got a notification for where it's like what happens if you can't choose between Jack or Liara, and it's just Jack and Liara merged into a single being.
I've seen a hell of a lot, but I'm still just a soldier.
It's kind of
I'm
funny.
still one of them.
Sure.
During the romance scene.
They just know what they've been
And at
doing.
the end of the Citadel.
Listen, you want them to see you're one of us, right?
Maybe.
Then buy them around.
Okay, this is a weird renegade option.
I like the way you think, Lieutenant.
Compadres, hey! The commander would like you to have a drink. On him. So here's to us.
Who's like us?
Damn few. And they're all dead.
It's an honor meeting you, Commander.
Thanks. But we're all in this together. Every one of us has a part to play.
True enough. Cheers.
Cheers.
Not bad, Loco. I was hoping you'd know that one.
Thanks for the warning.
Thanks for the drink.
So you admit you and your thugs are here illegally.
Yes, and it only took CSEC 3 weeks to figure it out.
I don't care who you are. You're required to go through processing like all other refugees. Come with me.
I don't think so. Shirk, get me the Asari consular.
Greetings, Arya. Is there something you need?
I'm being asked to submit to immigration processing.
Of course you are. Done. What else can I do for you?
Nothing. Thank you.
My pleasure.
I think we're done here.
Dang, what does she have on the counselor?
I guess there's one rule on the Citadel, huh?
I guess so. I hate this place. So sickeningly uptight.
Then why are you here?
Cerberus stole Omega from me. The elusive man is now squarely at the top of my shit list. He will pay for every second I've spent in this bureaucratic hellhole.
How did Cerberus defeat you?
Deceit, distraction, and a big fucking army. They lured me away from Omega and ambushed me. I escaped, but Cerberus had already laid siege. By the time I could launch an assault, they were too entrenched.
At least you escaped to fight another day.
And that day is coming. I'll take Omega back, but I'll get to that. You're here because I have a proposition.
I'm listening.
The way I see it, if you don't defeat the Reapers, we're all dead. Won't matter where I'm sitting. It's in my interest to help you.
What are you offering, Arya?
On Omega, I kept the Blood Pack, Blue Suns, and Eclipse in check. Now they're running amok. Nobody wants that. Unite them under my rule, and you'll have a powerful and ruthless force for your
I think Arya's face model
I've
is
laid
actually
the
Carrie Ann
groundwork
Moss.
for all 3 groups. I just need you to close the deals.
Give a criminal a gun, he'll shoot you in the back.
They already have guns, Shepard. I'll make sure they point them at the Reapers. I'm trying to help you. Why don't you think it over? Meet with Gnarl, my agent who's dealing with the Blood Pack. The Blue Suns leader is incognito here on the Citadel. He'll be expecting you. And I already have a deal with Jonas Sidaris, the Eclipse leader. You just have to get your friend, Commander Bailey, to let her out of jail.
You obviously don't know Bailey very well.
Bailey respects you. Lean on him. I think a united force of professional mercs is worth it. Don't you? It's always a pleasure, Shepard. Let me know if you want to talk later. Look who's here. So what's on your mind, Shepard?
What's new with you?
That's supposed to be funny? Let's see. I've lost Omega. I got CSEC eyes all over me, and I'm holed up in this poor excuse for a nightclub. Can't even get Novarian rum here. In other words, I'm in hell.
Why come here of all places?
I guess I have a secret weakness for repression. Truth is, it's all about access, and the Citadel is well connected. I'll suffer through the nauseating hypocrisy as long as I have to.
How do you plan on taking Omega back?
I think I'm going to employ violence. I'm gonna slap Omega right out of the elusive man's greedy little hands.
What's your angle on gaining control of the Blood Pack?
Gnarl will explain it. If we're gonna work together, Shepard, you need to trust me. At least a little.
What's your angle on gaining control of the Blood Pack?
Gnarl will explain it.
Okay,
If we're gonna work together, Shepard, you need to trust me.
How do we get the Blue Suns on our side?
Their leader, Darner Vosk, is a twisted little criminal. I expected his demands to be unreasonable, but it turns out he's the biggest pushover of them all. Talk to him. I'll let you be the judge. Call me if you need to.
How am I supposed to talk Bailey into letting Jonas Sidaris out of prison?
I've already leaned on the council. Bailey is in direct defiance of their order. So, Oh, talk to him. One Boy Scout to another, chain of command and all that crap. Take him to dinner, talk dirty to him, whatever works.
We'll talk later.
I'm sure.
Hey, he's flying. I didn't know that Batarians had superpowers.
Commander Shepard, maybe I can help. The banner of the 1st Regiment is waiting for you at Bay D-24.
I know this is kind of like the boring part, going through the Citadel and looking through all this, but we'll need these later.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
So Greg, what are you up to right now?
One moment, please.
Greg, are you asleep? Phone call, okay.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Yes, I have spoken to you before. Why do you persist? If it's possible to According to the Council, these galaxy-wide attacks are... Yes, I fully understand the situation. Of course I read through the names of the dead every day, but... Please, please, a few more minutes of searching could mean a lifetime of peace for my family.
Someone in your family is MIA?
My son Bilal. And bureaucratic compassion seems to be in short supply. I am Ambassador Dominic Osoba. My son's squad returned from their mission on Benning without him. I found them drinking, but they won't even look me in the eye. I can offer a bounty for any information. If Bilal's alive, we want him home. If he's dead, then we can begin to mourn him.
If I find anything, I'll let you know.
Thank you. Either way, you will set my mind at ease.
I'm sorry, I'm just reading this. Looks like Jack Strip, Hannibal Lecter, Liara's face onto herself. Shepard is in love with Liara and I have to become Liara. I'm not going to be ignored, Shepard. I will destroy you.
Fierce fighting continues as the Reapers occupy most of Palaven. It appears that Turian forces may lose their planet.
That's funny.
Shepard, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Here to talk about you releasing Jonas Sedaris.
Damn, you too? Somebody got the council to order her release. I'm delaying as best I can. What's your stake in this?
It's classified.
That's a fancy way of saying mind your own business. Look, there's no way I'm letting that psychopath out. The woman's unstable and a clear public threat.
What makes you think she's crazy?
She was a ruthless sadist before she got caught. Her imprisonment has cracked the shell off the nut.
Maybe freedom will improve her.
She rages day and night, Shepard, calling for the deaths of all Eclipse enemies. No, freedom will only give her the chance to kill.
I'd like access to her to judge for myself.
Sure thing. I'm sure you'll agree. Then maybe the council will listen to you and rescind the order.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Boring conversation.
We'll connect to Sedaris' cell from there.
A what?
And call me back.
Boring conversation.
With who?
Let me know
Grandmother.
when you had a chance to talk to Sedaris.
How's she doing?
She's doing fine. She's a fighter. I tell her to take it easy though, because she's getting up there.
Yeah, I only have my grandpa left.
Shepard?
I'm sorry to hear it, man.
Any news from Earth?
There is constant news. All of it bad. The Reapers are destroying satellites in the old... We have a handful of quantum entanglers spread out over...
What's your read on the count?
Tavos is a dip. Valor. Inspiratus.
Okay, so you have nothing new to say, Udina.
Nope. Apparently not.
All right, so let's go to. Let's see. Okay, so we do need to go to. We need to go back to. Just, I guess.
Wait, what about? Why is? You have to meet Miranda?
Yeah, we'll meet Miranda. Remember, she asked to meet us. So I'm going up the areas.
One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24, emergency civilian housing.
You can't turn people away.
Yes, we can. Tell your friends to meet.
Sure you can't squeeze in a few more people, officer?
And who the heck are you? Oh, Commander Shepard. If that's what you think, I'll find them some room.
So my family can dock?
Commander Shepard says your family's cleared. Just tell them to hurry.
Thank you, Commander. Thank you so much.
All right, let's see who we all have here. Okay, yeah, Kelly's here. Also, Garrus and Darner Vosk.
Yeoman Kelly Chambers.
Shepard, it's really you. I could just hug you.
It's good to see you too, Kelly.
I've been so worried. Without my Cerberus contacts, I had no way of knowing if you'd survived the invasion.
You're not with Cerberus anymore?
Working with you opened my eyes, got me thinking. I looked closely at what Cerberus had done. In good conscience, I couldn't stay with them. You inspired me to leave.
Come back to the Normandy.
Ever since the Collectors abducted us, I relive it every night. I see Joker running out. Then that cold hand pulls me back. They're above me, around me. They stuff me into that coffin, and I'm relieved that they aren't touching me anymore. But then it's so small. You can't breathe. It seems like forever. I watched people melt.
The bigger dangers than the Reapers to stop me.
Hey, it's okay.
And apparently she developed some PTSD from that whole experience.
That's why she won't go back on the Normandy.
Can't step back onto the Normandy. I'm sorry.
Don't be.
And even if I could, I shouldn't. I'm making a difference here. If there was ever a reason I studied psychology, it was to help people at a time like this.
Don't take chances with Cerberus. Change your look. Change your name. Get new identification.
That takes time, and the people here need my help.
Do it, Kelly.
Okay, I will. If you think I should. Oh, and your fish. Nobody was gonna take care of them with you in custody, so
What are you talking about?
I
My
didn't think
fish are
so.
in my water
I'll
tank.
send them back to you. Oh, I need to run. Please be careful.
Glad she survived.
Yeah, and because I told her to change her identity, she will survive.
Let's check on those Metagel supplies. Yes, sir. Shepard,
What's happening?
we convinced the council to accept
Change your name to not Kelly.
nowhere else to go.
How bad is it?
More dead than injured. 85% killed in action. We'll need a morgue soon. Not a lot of flesh wounds when you're fighting Reapers.
Casualties are that high?
Our frontline units are being wiped out, whole platoons at a time. A single Reaper can destroy 9 or 10 of them in one attack.
That's not war, it's slaughter.
They're called Reapers for a reason, and these guys found out why.
Do what you can for them.
A few of them might get back on their feet, but the rest... sympathy is about all we can offer.
Any sign of your family?
Not yet, but I keep hoping. What about you? I'm starting to see some wear and tear.
I won't lie. It's been rough.
Well, don't forget to come up for air. There's a lot more war to go.
Wait a second.
You have a copy of a Shepard VI?
Oh yeah, the one based on that war hero.
The one standing right in front of you?
Spilled soda over the hardware.
How do you not recognize
We've
me?
only got the demo version working.
I remember this, and I always kind of thought, like, am I really not that... I asked myself, am I really not that resembling with my clone here?
Alliance Navy.
Or hologram?
That says you're Alliance military. Take care of yourself out there, officer. There's nothing this galaxy can't beat if we all work together. Except the Reapers. Ever see the size of one of those things? My personality matrix can predict what the real Commander Shepard would say with 7% accuracy.
7%.
Clone an army of
Like I'm
shepherds.
pre-installed with the flight sim of the SSV Normandy. Got any pets? You look like a Varren person.
Dude, I'm you.
Always nice to see you. Hey again. Anyone ever tell you you're one hell of a looker, soldier? Don't be a stranger.
I don't really sound like that, do I?
Says you're Alliance military. Take care of yourself out there, officer.
Well, maybe not at a high pitch like that.
Wow.
If you know what I mean.
Kidding. The great Commander Shepard on a leash.
I'm here for my own reasons, Vosk.
Actually, I'm here for your sister.
Oh, sure you are. Anyway, tell her I'm impressed, but to do business, I still need my little problem taken care of.
Which is?
A Turian general named Oraka has it out for the Blue Suns. He's raising a stink over our activity in this sector. I'll commit my gang to Aria as soon as Oraka's dead.
There must be more to Araka's complaint.
We're just making little raids along trading routes. With Aria's blessing, I might add. Oraka's just some military fossil who came out of retirement to relive the glory days and justify his existence.
And we would march into
Losing
battle
him
with
won't
our
affect your
war
war
cry
in the
of
least, but
"We'll
gaining
bang,"
the Blue
okay?
Suns, well, you know our work.
You seriously think I'll assassinate a Turian general?
Aria seems to think so. Or else, why would she send you? She knew the price. The two of you work it out. Oh, and, tell Aria I still expect her blue ass in bed with me.
She's purple.
What is it, Shepard?
You knew about this?
Can you be more specific?
Darner Vosk expects me to kill General Araka.
Who cares what Vosk wants? What he needs is for Araka to stop disrupting his operations. I figured you'd talk to Araka, see if you can get him to lay off. And if he won't listen to reason, call me, and I'll take care of it.
I don't see the distinction.
The distinction is that I'm giving you the chance to save his life.
Right. Why didn't you just tell me this yourself?
Vosk needed to see you, needed to realize who he's dealing with. Plus, if I have to suffer that scumbag staring at my tits one more time, I might have to kill him.
Yeah, he mentioned...
That I'm going to sleep with him? We all have our delusions.
Yeah, he should know better than to fuck with Aria. Omega's one rule. Now I have to go back to the Museum Commons, and then we'll go back to Normandy Docking Bay last. Talk with Miranda and Cortez.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. One moment, please.
There's a mod called Project Variety that adds more rooms to the Citadel. Basically allows you to go everywhere.
Commander Shepard. It's been some time.
Barlavon, in case you've forgotten. Financial advisor. And an acquaintance of Admiral Anderson. I admire the courage it took for him to stay and fight on your home world.
You used to be an agent for the Shadow Broker.
I still am. The broker has been exceedingly busy lately. A team of his guards have become stranded in a Reaper-controlled territory. Rescue the guards, and they're yours. The Shadow Broker fully supports your efforts against the Reapers.
I appreciate the information.
Just don't wait too long to act on it. The Reapers are advancing all too quickly. Come see me once you've completed the extraction. I'll be in my office a while longer. The galactic market is in considerable flux.
Have you decided how to tell him? I don't know.
Oh, look, there's Liara's mom.
Oh, lovely.
Hey, I remember you. Shepard, right? Heard you're fighting the Reapers.
Matriarch Athena. You were working on Ilium. How'd you end up here?
With the Reapers making noise, I figured it was time to get somewhere safer. So I moved here.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I've seen some video footage of you looking at
I'm
Liara.
hearing some background noise, dude.
My dad just was, he was asking me to turn on the printer.
Yeah.
Her father was Park Krogan, you know.
Matriarch Benazia was her mother, and well, she doesn't know it, but I was her father.
You mean you were her other mother, right?
No, I didn't pop her out. Hell, she never even met me.
Sorry. If you were human, you'd both be called the mother, regardless of which one gave birth.
Well, I'm not human, am I? Anthropocentric bag of dicks.
Yee.
Liara would love to meet you.
Why? Doesn't even know me from a hole in the ground. Benazia ran off before the kid was born. Besides, this isn't charity work. She's one of the biggest intel brokers in the galaxy. And she's got some shady connections.
Liara being the Shadow Broker is like the worst kept secret in the Mass Effect universe.
Work for Cerberus. Sound.
I only worked with Cerberus to fight the Reapers.
And you're not with him now. I know. If you were, you wouldn't get within a light year of Liara.
Is that a threat?
I'm no commando, but I've had 1,000 years to learn to fight dirty. Nobody messes with my girl. Anyway, you combine her work with Benazia and... well, the matriarchs might have ordered a hit if I hadn't agreed to keep an eye on her.
I bet she'd like to meet you.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes.
According to the Council, these galaxy-wide attacks are part of a massive and organized invasion.
Bartender over there?
The matriarch hired by the Asari government to track my movements?
She's your father.
I know.
I never get to surprise you with anything.
I'm a very good information broker.
And you haven't talked to her about spying on you?
If I did that, they might send someone who wasn't as sympathetic to me.
Time for an awkward family
This is
reunion.
hardly the time for family reunions.
Liara.
Oh, fine.
Such a child.
Yeah.
Can't blame the matriarch
not my mother.
You did threaten to flay someone alive with your mind.
I had to make them take me seriously. I wasn't going to actually do it. And you bugged my office on Ilium.
That'd be the logical conclusion. Yeah.
Huh.
Commander Shepard.
General Araka, I think we met in Korra's den. You were pretty miserable, if I recall.
Yes, neck deep in drink just before I retired. I'm clean now, reinstated.
Remember, she's only about 106.
I hear you're taking on the Blue Suns.
I need to do my part for the Citadel, Commander. The Blue Suns are raiding C-Sec weapons shipments. I'm putting a stop to that. Those mercs are seriously jeopardizing the Citadel's ability to defend itself if the war comes here. When the war comes here.
There are other ways to secure weapons, General.
You don't think I've tried? There's a black market dealer on Citadel right now, but he won't sell his top-line arms. The Reapers are destroying everything in their path, and I can't stop them. But I can stop the Blue Suns.
Let me see what I can do for you.
I'd appreciate your help, and I'll have a plan of action ready if things fall through.
Wait, now we're not going to stay for Liara to find out she has siblings? Well,
Is it time to return to the Normandy?
we'll go
I'm
back
getting
in a
propositions of
second.
increasing
I want to,
frequency.
but well, I have to give her a bit of space before she can talk again.
Look, Commander, I don't want any trouble. I'm authorized to sell here, and all my arms are legal, see?
These are lightweight weapons. Where's your top-end inventory?
Shit, you slumming for C-Sec too? I already got harassed by the old Turian with a bad attitude. Yeah, I got much better stuff, but it's off the market. Galaxy's going belly up. Credit won't mean anything once the Reapers are through.
So what exactly are you saying?
Whatever happens, I figure there'll be survivors, but it'll be chaos. I'm betting things will run on a barter system. So I'm getting a jump. My best stuff only trades for hard goods and artifacts with real value.
So, what gets me access to your top shelf?
Heh, Turian just waved credits in my face and spat on it. Nice to see you have flexibility. If you find any rare pieces when you're out saving the galaxy, bring them back. Then I'm happy to share my top stock with C-Sec, no problem. Outside of that, I gotta stick to my guns.
We have to go and look for something, I think.
I've connected with Jonas Sedaris in her cell, Commander. You can speak with her via that console.
Thanks. We'll need some privacy.
Of course. When you're done, you can also contact Commander Bailey from that terminal.
Who's that spying on me now? Ah, I see. Good. Arya's indentured servant has finally come to deliver me to freedom.
I want to talk with you before I secure your release.
Bullshit. You have no choice. And when I get out, heads will roll. Oh, yes. You've killed a lot of my people. Don't think I've forgotten that.
I recognize that voice. That's Susan Eisenberg. Wonder Woman.
You have to move on.
And I will, once all my enemies are dead.
Yeah, that's Susan Eisenberg.
From the animated movie? From the animated series?
Yeah, and Injustice.
Justice League?
Mm-hmm. And Injustice games.
Saying my second in command is a
Okay.
weak
She was also Shakti in The Force Unleashed.
leave me to rot and take control himself. But he won't
That makes sense.
He knows better. Now get me out of here, Shepard. Tell Bailey to release me.
Bailey, I've seen Sedaris.
So she's crazy, right? It would be ridiculous to let her out.
She's a menace. Let me try to make this problem go away.
Sounds good. I'll hold the line until I hear from you.
Real
talking about?
Crete, Bloodpack's leader. Arya brings him the great Commander Shepard. Crete pledges the gang to her. We're just luring him into the open so we can take him out.
Not the best start to our friendship, Gnarl.
He's coming. Put your hands behind your back and try to look like I beat you up or something.
This better be on the up and up.
Quiet.
Arya T'Loak is more powerful than I thought. Her instructions on boarding the Citadel undetected were one thing. Now this. Commander Shepard, I want you to know your head will be the hood ornament on my personal shuttle.
Keep your distance, Creed. So, do you agree to Arya's terms?
Most definitely. Arya can use the blood pack as she sees fit.
Wasn't talking to you, Creed. Grill?
What?
You have my word. Now open fire!
Dang.
Grill's next in line to take over. Arya's deal is with him.
Yes. Yes. I'm Arya's mole, Shepard. You've scratched my back. Now I'll scratch yours.
Word of advice. Don't double-cross Arya.
I may be ambitious, but I'm not crazy.
Fun fact: Mark Hamill voices both Shepard and
Good work,
Dvorak.
Noel. Thanks for the gun.
Nice.
Anytime, Shepard.
And
I swear
apparently,
that
it was
those-
really hard on his
I
voice.
swear though, I swear though, those guys are the most ugliest things I've ever seen.
Even more, even uglier than the offspring from Alien Romulus.
Well, dude, you have to see the movie to judge it like that, okay?
I mean, I got a good idea of what it looked like.
Well, see the movie first.
Welcome, Commander Shepard.
But still, do you think it's who do you think is uglier, Dvorak or the offspring?
Well, up close, it's definitely the Vorcha. The Offspring is both terrifyingly weird and just something familiar, and a very abomination-like way.
Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24, emergency civilian housing.
What about the food we were promised?
Men, get ready for trouble.
Not here for that, Sane. Just want to talk about Jonas Sedaris' release.
Oh, you're the one coordinating that, right? My idea, you know. Arya came to me looking to gain Eclipse support. I'm leveraging it to bust the boss out.
Sane, you should run Eclipse.
Huh?
You can do it. Leave Sedaris locked up and make the deal with Arya yourself.
Arya would be a step up. And you think she'd let me run things?
I don't see why not.
Right. Then that's the plan. Keep Sedaris in jail. I'll call Arya right away.
Good man.
Shepard, the council withdrew the release order for Sedaris. Arya T'Loak, of all people, got him to do
Welcome,
it.
Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
Thanks for your help, Shepard.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. One moment, please. Now
Last I checked, doesn't Arya have a female Turian lover?
Mm-hmm, Irene.
Yeah.
Shepard.
Wasn't she like the first female Turian we ever saw?
Yep.
Commander Shepard.
It's been far too long. We live in interesting times.
A little too interesting.
I couldn't get anywhere near you when the Alliance had you locked up.
Relieved of duty. It was complicated.
I'm sure it was. I'm surprised they didn't court-martial you. The Alliance isn't known for its flexibility.
Doesn't matter now.
Shepard, about Earth.
Countless people lost their lives within minutes. The Reapers are everything we feared.
They should have listened to you a long time ago. I'm sorry, Shepard.
What about you? What brings you here?
I need to talk to a few people. Like you. The Citadel is a good place to meet. For now. What's the Alliance's next move?
We have a plan. It's a long shot.
Not surprising. Shepard? There's something I wanted to mention.
I think your butt's a
What
bit
is it?
more important. Sorry, I remember that from Mass Effect Game
for a
Review.
while. I'm getting worried.
Whatever.
Your sister?
Yes. I don't want to overreact, but... Well, there's a lot going on.
I thought we made sure she was safe.
We did. It's probably nothing, but I just know my father is involved.
What happened?
I don't know. Everything I had in place to make sure she was safe went dark.
What do you need from me?
I appreciate the offer, Shepard, but you have your hands full. If I need a door or two kicked down, I know just who to call. But for now, I'll be fine.
Okay. I understand.
I have to figure this out.
You will. It's been a long time. What happened to you?
I've been in hiding. Being on the run from just about everyone isn't as glamorous as it sounds.
I didn't know.
It's all right. I knew there would be repercussions to walking away from Cerberus.
I imagine. You're a dangerous enemy.
I am.
Have you had any run-ins with the Elusive Man?
Just once. He said it had been a pleasure to work with me, but he needed to contain the situation.
Contain the situation. Sounds final.
It nearly was. He doesn't take rejection well.
No, he doesn't. Why do you think your father was involved in Oriana's disappearance?
I kept careful tabs on my sister. I always knew where she was. For her to just vanish, it could only be him. After I hid her away, I still knew he'd stop at nothing to find her. She's all he has left. I have a hunch what happened, but I'll fill you in when I'm certain.
If you're looking for a lead here, anyone associated with Cerberus will be hard to find.
No question, but I'm owed a few favors. Someone here will give me a tip on Ariana.
It's been a long time.
It's all right.
I've got to get back to it.
And I should get out of sight.
Be careful.
No promises.
You finally made it off to Normandy.
Glad I did. Even with the chaos of all the refugees, seeing so many ships in flight is comforting. Gets me thinking. Hey, a Turian frigate. I think that's the PFS Havenkal.
What's one Turian warship doing at the Citadel?
Looking for dry dock, I bet. She's seen battle. Look at the Waver in her drive corps missions. Alone, limping, looking for a haven. Maybe it would have been better to just go down fighting, like their families back home.
Are you talking about the Turians or yourself?
I should have been there. With Robert.
But you weren't. You're alive, and that's a good thing.
Maybe so.
The lives of future generations rest on those Turian shoulders. On our shoulders. Nobody is giving up. Not those Turians, not me, not you.
If anyone can pull this all together, it's you.
Is that an Alliance cruiser? What's it doing here?
That's the SSV London. Decommissioned years ago. Look, no guns. Refugees must have salvaged her from a shipyard. Geneva-class cruisers always had eezo cores like granite.
People find a way to survive.
Do whatever it takes to see another day. Gotta let go. For real this time. The refugees here built a memorial wall.
You okay?
They leave mementos of lost loved ones.
Stretching.
Maybe
What's that?
Sorry.
nothing.
Oh.
I mean, let me think about it.
Nice.
Your suggestion to come out here was a good one, Commander. I needed this.
All right, let's go collect some stuff for people out in the galaxy.
Lovely.
Because that's all we are is a bunch of fetch questers.
Oh yeah, we're the errand boy.
Commander.
Like every single time.
Commander.
Hello, Shepard.
Actually, let's see if Liara has anything to say before we go looking around.
Commander, there's a new message at your private terminal. Commander?
A new notification is available.
Ready for the next mission?
Some people are crazy. All right. Hourglass Nebula. Alright, so we won't have access to Jack as a squad mate until we see her again on the Citadel later. Then we get her as a permanent squad mate, at least for N7 missions. However, we will get a new squad mate later on that you're probably not expecting, and they will be used for pretty much any mission that we haven't completed yet. And we're going to want to take this one to the Cerberus space.
Make it sound like it's Legion.
You're close. It is a Mass Effect 2 character, but no, we can't save Legion in this game. Now there's a mod to save Thane, but not Legion. But I don't have the Thane one because it's not compatible with a lot of the mods I have. All right, so we got that thing. I think we also have a couple more things to go pick up. See, Arya said Hourglass Nebula in her email.
Something.
Geoceplatari system, so let's go there.
Signal confirmed.
We haven't run to Reapers yet. What a miracle! Well, this system, the Reapers haven't reached the Terminus systems yet. We're in the Terminus systems. What? I mean, we did run into Reapers like when we went to Earth.
Liara thought we might find something.
You want to go to Earth again?
Hell no.
John, did you see us go to Earth?
I think he did.
I don't remember if he did. But I've never seen so many Reapers coming after me before. And as fast as that, they were going fast. Like, it was crazy. Yeah, she told me. Y'all have fun. Okay, he did. Yeah, I remember he was there pretty early. Okay, let's see, is there anything else we need to grab? About Terminus systems. Okay, so let's look through the Terminus systems while we're here. Kites nest, pillars of strength. Banning we get later. Okay, we have to go to Trident. One sec. All right.
Signal confirmed. I found something. Signal confirmed. I found something.
We're gonna need these for the Omega DLC. That's why we're going after them. Because I think some of the mods affect the Omega DLC, depending on how many of the Aria's forces we have. Oh, we already had pretty much all the stuff here.
Signal confirmed.
This is interesting.
I found something.
Commander, Liara suggests we keep an eye out here for anything that can assist with the Crucible.
Signal confirmed. Signal confirmed. I found something.
Alright, we can go back to the Citadel. Cause this is like this is one of the more boring parts of the game, is flying around looking for stuff.
Yeah, and I have to get going here soon, dude.
Yeah, me too. So I'm gonna finish up Arya's Citadel stuff. And then maybe we can do Surkesh another day.
Well, I definitely can't do it tomorrow.
Maybe Monday then.
We'll see. Yeah, best I let you know that ahead of time.
Do you need ground transport?
I think we need to go to Presidium.
I need a cab to the Presidium.
It'll be there momentarily.
Oh, we need to go to the, damn it, we need to go to the Krogan DMC real quick. I knew I was forgetting something. And then we'll go, then we'll finish up the, that'll take 5 seconds. I knew I was forgetting something.
Signal confirmed.
Alright, now we go back to the Citadel.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you...
I need a cab to the Presidium.
It'll be there momentarily.
Turian females.
Yep.
I'm so happy that the diversification mods.
I have plans to return to... Perhaps it's for the best, Stolf.
I rescued those soldiers from Reaper territory.
Excellent work. The Shadow Broker has authorized me to offer you a finder's fee for his guard's safety.
Why can't Liara give it to us herself?
Because she can't let anyone know that it's her.
But she could give us the money.
And may I say, good luck.
I guess it doesn't matter how I do it. I just need to tell him about us.
Wait. Us?
You and me.
He doesn't need to know that. Wouldn't it be better for him to just know that you've grown apart?
I thought I was supposed to be honest with him.
You are. But you're just being tactful, not rubbing it in.
That's just depressing.
The matriarchs aren't gonna do anything to you, especially in the middle of this damn war.
My reports don't show much activity from the Asari military against the Reapers.
Come on, you know how Asari work. Infiltration and sabotage.
But against Reaper forces, that's...
I know. About as useful as tits on a hen are. Good thing the Turians and the Krogan to do the heavy lifting. Our people just aren't built for the front ranks.
It's interesting, though, to see Liara meet her father.
Commander,
Yeah.
Unless you can find a new source of weapons for CSEC, I'm putting together a task force to stop them.
I'll get you.
That's right, I need to go to mechanics.
Is it time to return to the Normandy? I'm getting propositioned with increasing frequency.
You're back, huh? You're back, huh? Any luck out there?
Here, I've got some pieces for you.
Oh, these are nice. Yeah, real nice. Done deal, Commander. Check in with General Oraka. You'll see I'm making CSEC very happy.
Welcome to the Citadel gift shop. All proceeds from today's purchases go to the Turian warhead.
Commander Shepard, I was just contacted by a black market dealer who's donating high-end weapons to CSEC. He wanted you to know. Sounds like you came through.
And the Blue Suns can go about their business.
Now we'll be focusing on Citadel defense. It won't bring Palaven back, but it's something. Thank you, Commander.
All right, so
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24, emergency civilian housing.
The invading force appears to be the same that attacked those planes.
Are you okay?
I've just been standing here, holding this for I don't know how long. It'll always be a part of me.
Your past is yours. No one can take that away.
I love you, but I know you. Don't make me an anchor. Promise me, Steve.
Goodbye, Robert. I'm glad you came.
That's a little sad.
yeah. A lot of people don't even realize, like, you can actually talk to him.
I recovered your pillars of strength from the kites.
Yeah, well.
Welcome to Batarian State Arms.
Yours. Waiting in Bay D-24.
Life sucks, doesn't it?
Anyway, I think now we've officially saved Cortez from dying at the end of the game.
Well, I need to get going, dude, but this has been fun.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wrap up things here.
Alright. Peace out, everyone. Later, man.
Alright, we could do this on Monday.
Alright, later.
Later.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Forces in the Slee and Nebula and Nimbus cluster. Ilion is under attack. Although the Asari colony is across the galaxy from Palaven and Earth, the invading force appears to be the same that attacked those tell me you have found my son.
Not yet. I think I recovered the obelisk you mentioned from the Shrike Abyssal. It's waiting in Bay D-24.
Really? Yes. Why do you refuse to help?
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. 1 moment, please. Now arriving at Ward Level, Purgatory.
Stuck here. I hate this guard duty assignment. I hate everything right now.
Didn't think I was making it off, man.
Do you guys have a tab? We're the dancers. I want dancers.
Look who's here. The Blue Suns, Bloodpack, and Eclipse are in my pocket. I'll send them to war when you're ready for them. Is there anything on your mind?
Are the Blood Pack falling in line?
With Grill in charge, where all systems go. It's his voice, but my words. Couldn't have asked for a better puppet. The Blood Pack have committed 2,000 Vorcha to the cause. They'll make up the bulk of the army.
Is Darner Boss cooperating with you now?
Getting General Araka off the Blue Suns' back did the trick. Voss still thinks he'll be getting me on mine, idiot. But he's committed his veteran soldiers to me. In turn, I commit them to you.
Welcome back, Zeron. Just wrapping things up here.
What have we gained by having the Eclipse at our disposal?
A ton of mechs and elite troopers for stealth operations. Sane has turned out to be more malleable than Jonas Sedaris ever was. My control of Eclipse runs even deeper than I expected. You surprised me by taking such agency in the matter.
What exactly have I acquired?
An army that's willing to fight dirty, to do the things your respectable militaries won't do. Eclipse mechs and Vorcha legions are excellent candidates for vanguards in any ground offensive. Well worth the little song and dance I had you perform, I'm sure.
Whatever you say, Arya.
Don't be a stranger.
Might as well wrap up anything else we have out in the galaxy.
Commander, you've got a new message at your private terminal.
Alright, let's explore the rest of the terminus systems real quick.
I found something. Signal confirmed.
bright ass sun.
I found something. Signal confirmed.
Ilya.
I found something. Signal confirmed.
It's so boring.
I found something.
I wish I could make this more interesting, but you know. Maybe I can switch up the music or something. Cause this part is such a slog. But it's necessary.
Signal confirmed.
Almost as boring as Jacob. Poor Jacob. He really did get the end of the short stick when it came to writing. I hate how true that is. Jacob's not even that bad of a guy when you're not romancing him. He's just... he's so boring. Like, there's just nothing really to talk about.
I found something.
Like, he's just a guy. Like, he's supposed to be the best friend character in the game, but then, like, straight after you get him, you get an option to pick up your actual best friend, Garrus. So, it's kind of like, what was even the point of that? Rune. Book of Plenix. I don't remember where Harun was. Aethon cluster. Alright, let's go there and finish that up. That way we don't have to do this boring shit later. Where was it? Cluster. It's so boring. Chief would hate this part. Oh gosh, Chief would hate this part so much. He'd be like, to get the best ending, you have to get all this boring shit. Fuck exploring, I just want to blow up the Reapers. I should do a hyper news on the entire Mass Effect Legendary trilogy. That would be funny. Right now we have the Book of Plenix. Let's restock our fuel. And then tomorrow we can do, or no, Monday we can do Priority Surcash. And watch Rex nearly cause an international incident. Like the badass he is.
I need a cab to the Presidium.
It'll be there momentarily.
And then after I finish up the stream, I'm gonna get a pizza.
I recovered the Book of Plenix. It's waiting for you in Bay D-24.
This is a priceless gift. Also, let's look at our war assets. Let's also see if Liara has anything else to say with her mom.
It's not like I'm the reason you're breaking up with him, right? It's the war.
I'm not sure what that has to do with anything.
You said he'd been distant, and that the war made everything clearer. That things weren't working.
Yes, but meeting you was what made me realize how bad it had gotten.
I'm not the one who broke up your relationship.
Really? Was it someone else who pinned me to the wall with her mouth?
Someone in the writer's room had a cheating fetish. You have Jacob, and then you have these two bitches. Someone clearly enjoys adultery. What would Arbiter think of the ending? If it's my Arbiter...
So, yeah. My dad was a Krogan.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
So, that makes you a quarter Krogan.
That's not how it works.
I'm 1,000 years old. I've had kids with Hanar. Don't tell me how Asari reproduction works.
Wait, I have a half-sister who's part Hanar.
I thought that wasn't how it worked.
That's pretty funny. What would Arbiter think of the ending? He would...
Commander Shepard.
He would think that it wasn't the greatest ending, but he understands why they went with that ending. But he wishes there was at least one happy ending where everything went well.
Arriving at Presidium Commons.
Where is this going? Because if this isn't serious, then we need to talk.
These are two different things. You're important to me, but it's not healthy to rush from one relationship to another.
Well, I need to rush somewhere. If I end it with him, then I lose my partner benefits, and that includes my apartment.
Okay, so maybe, just for your own security, you need to figure out an exit strategy before you talk with him.
Chief would hate it because it wasn't Halo enough. No, he'd hate it because it rips off Halo too much. You two should just break up because you're not. That isn't a healthy thing you're doing.
All I'm saying is if you feel the urge to headbutt something, it's genetic.
I have never wanted to headbutt anything.
Really? Not even a little bit? Come on.
I do not headbutt people.
Alright, fine. Don't go all blood rage on me.
Or what? You'll tell the other matriarchs to order a hit.
Hey, that's not gonna happen.
Wait, what did I get? Okay, it was a codex. I wonder how many different variations of this dialogue we have. Because some of this stuff I haven't never heard in my playthroughs.
Welcome.
I have to keep going back and forth between here and there.
Now, 1 moment, please.
I could probably look this up, but I kind of want to hear it. Layara, you headbutt the wall after I told you I was seeing Tally.
I think I'm ready to end it with him. Things weren't great even before he deployed, and if I pretend to be happy over the vids...
It's not fair to him or to you. With all the...
Okay, this is just a recycled dialogue. There, you're still going at it.
You loved her?
Of course I loved her. She was so smart. Always thinking. Nice, too. Hell of a lot nicer than I am. Damn, that rack. I mean, even before she hit the matriarch stage.
You don't need to tell me everything.
Oh gosh, I can't believe they put that in there. Oh my gosh.
1 moment, please.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe they left that in there. Oh, that's hilarious. I need to hear more of this dialogue. I'm sorry, I knew I was gonna end it pretty soon, but like I need to hear this dialogue.
Nezzy was the only one who ever listened to me when I said the Asari were stuck in the past. Only different.
You're
is
traumatized
I
learning about her
wanted to
parents'
see
sex
Sarah
life.
alive. She wanted alliances with the other species.
Is that why?
Why it ended? Nah. Well, maybe. I don't know. Mostly it ended because she wanted to solve things a smart way. I wanted to fight.
Those aren't mutually exclusive.
Yeah. I hear you've racked up quite a body count. But then, you are a quarter Krogan.
Now you're doing it on purpose.
I hope there's more. I'd be disappointed if it just recycles over again. Because that's actually entertaining to listen to.
One moment, please.
I can't believe they left that one about Benezia's cleavage in there.
Now arriving at
I guess it doesn't
Presidium
matter how
Commons.
I do it. I just need to tell him about it.
Read a fan comic where Femsha was trying to get her youngest kid to sleep because she wants to spend some time with her.
Can't be the wise counselor when you're married.
Why not?
Sex appeal. Most species only pay attention if they want to have sex with you. So, you have to be available, mysterious.
What? That's not true. Shepard listens to me.
And you're single, aren't you?
You think Shepard is... No. No.
You think I'm what? Tell me, I want to know. Yeah, y'all don't just say that while I'm in the vicinity and then not tell me what. I mean, I do listen to Liara. I'm only... Does she think I'm interested in Liara? I have Tally. Why would I want... I already have a thing with Tally, Liara. Stop trying to flirt with me. Oh, gosh.
Now arriving at
Then an older star came and saying that it's disgusting, and Shepard tells him, you were in a crib for your first 2 years in our room and you turned out okay. The older starter didn't give a look.
I made her promise to let you go your own way, though. No matter what she wanted.
Really?
I knew you'd be special, kid. Any daughter of hers. I told her, you're treating her like a baby bird, Nezzy. She's gonna raise one hell of a storm with those little wings.
Little wing?
You okay?
Yes. Thanks.
Oh, Little Wing, that's what Benezia... Those are Benezia's last words to Liara in Mass Effect 1.
Welcome.
So she's
to Mass Effect.
traumatized
One
now.
moment, please.
But that was her name for Liara.
Now arriving at one moment.
Alright, let's see if they have anything else to say.
Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Or if it just recycles.
Better to remember her like this than as whatever she turned into with that Saren bastard.
It wasn't her fault. She was trying to stop Saren, guide him as a force of good. But she was indoctrinated.
Look, I heard stories about the Reapers messing with your head.
They're more than stories. I've seen it. Every Cerberus soldier is a Reaper slave. She fought it with every fiber of her being. She even broke free and helped Shepard on Noveria before she died. I was there. She said I'd made her proud.
All this time, I blame Nezzy for it. 1,000 years old, and I still don't know crap. Thanks for telling me.
Come on, don't just end the conversation there. I don't want to have to keep going back and forth. Actually, can I just come back and forth and then listen, keep listening?
Just take care of yourself out there, okay, kid?
I will, Dad.
I've called a few friends. Commandos. Eclipse girls who owe me some favors. They're all yours. Just tell them where to go.
You're giving me a sorry commandos?
Well, you're too old for me to buy your damn pony.
You're the best father a girl could wish for.
Oh, that's so nice of him. I'm so glad I got him talking. Alright, let's see if they have any more dialogue.
Come on. Can't blame the matriarchs for keeping an eye on you.
I am not my mother.
Okay, so it's it's recycled like the other women. Alright.
I had to make them take me seriously. I wasn't going to actually do it.
How can I hear them from all the way over here? Alright, let's check out my war assets and then we'll wrap it up there. I want to see how many war assets I got. Okay, not bad. Looks like we're already at minimum strength. Pretty sure there's an extra exchange if you're in a relationship with her. Well, she did mention single. Crucible blueprints. Why is Kaylee Sanders like that? First Fleet. Third Fleet. Eighth Fleet. What happened to that? Why is the Eighth Fleet so small? Oh, it was largely wiped out. 63rd Mikhailovich. Does she ask Liara if she ever used her ability to remove your clothes, and Liara begs her to stop talking about it. Jax is 15. Oh my gosh, Diana Allers is actually more than Khaleesi Bensina Al-Jalani now. That's impressive. Because in the original game, she's actually less, even though she's on Commander Shepard's ship. Also, I'm so glad I got a mod because the face scan for Jessica Chobot did not do her any favors. Terminus systems. All right. So I think it's a good time. Easily the worst model in the OG game. Yeah, she looks way better now. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end this here, save here, and then end this, and then let's see what we have. Weapon journal. Okay, we can't do most of these until. All right, so when we get back on Monday, we'll do Priority Surkesh, which is the one that starts the whole Tuchanka arc with the Krogans and the Solarians. So I'm gonna wait until Greg gets back to do that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end the stream here. But thanks for coming by, guys. This is a shorter one than usual, but it's because I started later than usual. I think that the Krogan arc is probably one of my favorites in the game because I love the Thresher Maw and the Reapers and the And just Rex. I love Rex. It's hard not to love Rex.